She wakes up and goes to class. The only thing she ever hears is that she's got a nice ass, and she catches all the pigs taking a look at her breasts. They never notice her face or what's inside her chest. Yeah, her body is a treasure, but her heart becomes priceless. They look at her for pleasure, but don't see she's the nicest. Instead of just another name to put in their black book, you should know that she'll be there to bail you out of a crisis. And no one seems to understand why he talks to himself and gets so touchy with his hands, cause he never knew his dad and his mama never hugged him. He yearned for the feeling just to know somebody loved him, but they called him a creep, told him that he was a loser, didn't know he had no family, he only had abusers. His escape is the needle. Now this cold-hearted world turned him into a user. Before you say whatever comes on your mind, remember, they are liars if they say they are fine pretenders. Defend yourself, don't let them cross that line. Surrendering is not an option, it's your fate, not mine. And girl, if the guys only want you behind and don't see you for your soul, go and poke them all blind. And man, instead of needles and cutting up lines, go and find your own love, it's just a matter of time. He comes home from working hard. He's just supporting his family by punching in his car, but his salary can only put the food on the table. His hypocrite wife calls him a failure, unstable. While he's making the dough, she met a man, or so I'm told, turned a loyal dad and husband into just another cuckold. Now he ends up all alone, cause his harlot of a wife took his kids in his home. She was 16 and a victim of rape, and she kept her baby boy cause of her heart and her faith. She knew her future son would turn into a blessing, but her belly bump had made her life become very testing. Her friends at school and church called her a whore, and the priest and principal made her exit their doors. She had no one but herself and her kid. After all, she had her and left her cold and isolated. Before you speak whatever comes in your brain, remember, they are liars if they say they're okay, pretenders. Defend yourself against all that they say. Surrendering is not an option, go and choose your own fate. And sir, do your thing, leave your wife full of hate. She was holding you back, you'll be successful one day. And girl, go ahead, ignore what they spray. This heartless world is gonna regret the choices they made.